Hey ho, Lydia Duprat here, aka the Home Mentor, and I mentor hoes. That's right, hoes! I'm tired. It's not even late. I've just been prepping all day for surgery and I don't feel like yelling my intro. I mean, low-key I feel like yelling, but I need to conserve my energy. It is the night before my surgery, which I decided I was having, 2 days ago, and now I'm having it tomorrow. Kind of a rushed thing. Well, it's extremely rushed, but my surgeon is a friend of mine, and I told him I wanted to do this ASAP, and he said he would squeeze me in when he could. Hey, Money, come here. What's wrong, babe? My dog. So he said, I'll squeeze you in when I can. Let me look at my schedule. So he looked at his schedule and he's like, tomorrow. And that's all he has, and he's not sure till when. And I can't stand the pain anymore. So, okay. And then I just figured we'll just figure out the rest. I have a good team. Everyone is already like, we took the whole day and figured it out. I'm being transported just fine. I've got visitors lined up to take care of me. It's gonna be great. If you're new to my channel, hi. You might as well just subscribe now. You're gonna get sucked into this rabbit hole. But let's talk about my boobs before anything else, because it's gonna be a lot. So let's just keep this boob oriented. I guess I could I'm just wearing this. So I have 750 cc implants. They're even bigger than they look, but we don't have to do all that. They're 750 cc's. This is my second pair. The first pair was saline, 500 cc's, and I got sick with those originally. I didn't know I was sick with breast implant illness. I thought it was lupus this whole time, and I still got another boob job. So still sick. My symptoms have been going on for years. It started with like crazy back pain. I became nearly crippled from my back pain. I wasn't able to walk for almost an entire year. I had to walk with a cane when I did walk. It was bad. Really, really bad with the pain. So I've come a long way. I take a malaria pill. I take the generic version. I forget what it is, but it's a pill for malaria and it suppresses the immune system. So it's helped me a lot. But yeah, so it started with the crippling back pain and then quickly moved across my entire body. So I have pain in all of my joints, all of them, in the tips of my fingers, all the way down to my knees and elbows, I have joints I had no idea that I had because they're in pain. Hair loss, I've lost a ton of hair, literally, I guess it doesn't seem like a lot, but this is all gone. I have a bald spot. I was brushing my hair the other day and a whole clump came out and I'm afraid to look back there. So yeah, so the hair loss, brain fog. Every time I drive somewhere, I get lost. It takes me not twice as long, probably takes me about 30% longer to go anywhere than a normal person because I get lost even with the GPS. I'm constantly disoriented. I seem very high functioning, and it's because I'm at home sitting in a temperature controlled room. So I have to be at 68 degrees at all time. Otherwise my body starts swelling. And that's when the brain fog comes and I just become so fatigued. I just have to lay in bed. It's as soon as the temperature is rising at 72 degrees, I'm done. I'm in bed. It's crazy. And I live in LA. Hi. So yeah, so I'm fine when I'm very high functioning in spurts of energy in a room, temperature controlled room. It's a very low quality of life. And then just extreme fatigue. I think too hard and I get exhausted, and that's not new, but new since I got sick. Pain, inflammation, hair loss, fatigue, brain fog. Of course, anxiety and depression, but everyone has that. I'm gonna count those as symptoms. I feel like there was another really big one. Brain fog, I forgot. But those are things I experience every single day. Oh, I got kidney disease. I've never even told you guys I have kidney disease. It's like the smallest type of kidney disease you can have. It's called minimal change disease, or small change disease, and it's just like a very small kidney disease. It should be fine. Like, I go and get it checked every once in a while. Like, I had a surgery, and it was fine. And then I had another surgery. Oh, that was on a lymph node. Never mind. They thought I had lymphoma. It took a really long time to diagnose this, and it still hasn't officially been diagnosed. The doctors thought it was cancer. We thought I had lymphoma. I don't know how we arrived to that. But I had to take out a lymph node, so now I'm like a little like puffy all the time because it's like very hard for me to like drain. Whatever. I don't want to get too off track. But yeah, kidney disease. Doctors thought it was cancer. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on experimental health things, cryotherapy chambers, and red light therapy, and going vegan, and stem cells, and UV blood sanitization. I mean, like, there's not a, like, I would just buy anything to feel better. Hold on. It's really hard to like condense my entire like sickness in, a short amount of time. It's just, I'm not a complainer. So like, I hate like literally complaining, but it's important for you to recognize these symptoms. Like, I'm in so much pain, like literally right now. Like, I'm just imagining like what it would feel like to not be in pain. And I try not to think about it because, like, I know I'm stuck like this. But for the first time, I'm like daring to imagine like life without pain, because that used to make me really sad. And, like, oh, that will never be you, like, stop. But now I'm like thinking about it, like very hopeful, thinking like, if this really is breast implant illness, like, I might get my life back. So, God, I keep forgetting what I want to say. I'm just really, really excited. I'm gonna document as much of it as I can. I am not doing a lift or not doing fat transfer. I literally just started a brand new company, and it's going great. And I'm not gonna let my health get in the way of another happy time in my life. Like, Whole Cosmetics has quickly become like, from like just like, oh, that would be fun, to like something I couldn't even imagine. And it's just snowballing. And I'm not gonna let my health, whether it be, an elective procedure or whatever, get in the way of this company's success. Like, it's going to be massive. Like, who sells out of pre-orders twice? Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so if I get fat transfer, that means I have to get lipo, and that's a whole nother recovery. We're just gonna pop these things out while I'm awake. Like, it's gonna be a 30-minute surgery. We're gonna go in there. He's gonna talk to me. He's gonna get me on all the meds or whatever. We'll just pop them out, stitch me up. I'm gonna go home. I'll probably take a nap, no lie, and then I'm gonna get right back on the internet and get back to work. I got mentoring to do. Well, I'm probably not gonna be mentoring as long as I'm on painkillers. Well, I'm on painkillers a lot though. You guys don't even know, because I need to function. See this? I'm just like sitting here right now, just like trying to get out of pain. I feel like because I know it's coming to an end, like, I don't mind admitting how much pain I'm in. But it's just like this probably looks uncomfortable, but this actually takes some pressure off my spine. Actually feels really good. Well, it's relative. But my boobs are 50 ounces of goo. That is like the size of like a laundry detergent, or like 2 really nice basketballs. And it's so heavy. And sometimes I'll just literally just like put my boobs on a table just to take the pressure off of the rest of my body. It's just like, imagine like forever someone just holding you a thing of laundry detergent here, hold this. Okay? And then you have to hold it, and you never get to put it down. It's just stuck on you all the time. Like, I didn't even realize that that's what I'm holding. Like, bro. Just even, like, honestly, just even holding them makes my arms hurt. I'm so excited. My doctor, Justin, he's like, are you sure? He's like, you're not gonna like the way you look. And I'm like, I don't care. I do not care. I'm like one of the most vain people I know. I spent like over $130,000 on plastic surgery, and I don't freaking care. Like, that's how badly I just want all this to stop. So I'm also really excited that this is probably not lupus, because the doctors have always had a hard, I mean, I'm telling you, like, my journey through this has been a nightmare. Like, I wanted to die so many times just to get put out of my misery. Especially when doctors think you're crazy. And I've had doctors literally question me, like, if I was lying about my symptoms. Like that, like being called a liar when you're clearly not able to walk. Like, I've been hospitalized so many times for, like, just, like, randomly convulsing. Like, I mean, like, you know, it's, like, why would I lie, dude? Like, what am I getting out of this? This is costing me money. It's costing me time. It's costing me, you know, straining the relationships in my life. Like, why would I do this? You know, it was really damaging to my personal life. And, you know, it killed so many things around me, including me. It started killing me. But yeah, they didn't want to give me the lupus diagnosis because I wasn't testing positive for ANA or RNA. I think it's ANA. It's a test. I don't know. Just like, so I just feel like a lab rat, just always giving blood and checking in with the doctor. Like, I just, you know, being in a hospital, being in and out of hospitals, being out of doctor's office should not be like a lifestyle. Anyway, sorry, I'm trailing. And, yeah, they didn't want to give me the diagnosis. And, even though I'm having like that's another symptoms. I could just get rashes. I'm allergic to 10 foods. You know, 10 foods. I've never even mentioned that to you guys before. I'm allergic to 10 different foods. Like random stuff too, like oranges. So random. Again, I've never had any of these issues before. I'm sure I have other symptoms that I just simply forgot about, because it's just like, it's just how I live. Like, it's just part of, you know, like, I'm just so, like, I'm almost like daring to dream of like being healthy again. Like, I just miss, like I used to jog. I used to do Olympic weightlifting. I used to be able to back squat 180 pounds. That is a full grown man. I would back my best friend. Well, we're not best friends anymore. But I used to be able to back squat her. And it scared the crap out of her. Pole dancing, I wouldn't say I was good at pole dancing, but I could do all of the things. And now it's like, you know, I would be excited if I could do a brisk walk without, you know, being in crippling pain. Well, I already am. Just like sitting here hurts. Laying down hurts. Like, just existing physically hurts. And I'm just so ready to not hurt. So I don't care if he has to take off my nipples too. Just get these implants out of me. Like, I'm so beyond like suffering for, it's not even beauty. It's specifically for the enjoyment of men and the ladies out there. But it's just like, when you look at it like that, like, I'm getting numbness now. Oh, that's another symptom. It's just like all the numbness in my legs and arms. Like, everything just goes numb randomly. So now I'm getting like a numbness in my shoulder. It was like a stinging numbness. Oh, and I have Raynaud's disease. It's like so stupid. It's like, shouldn't even be a disease. I think it's called a syndrome. It's like when all the blood like rushes out of your fingers and toes and your nose, and it just turns white and then blue. and then it comes rushing back in, and like it just like gets really hot. It's like so stupid. But I can't be in extreme temperatures because of it. Or, you know, just like randomly lose all the blood in my limbs. so random, right? Yeah, I'm like, this is always how I feel. Like I'll anything I do that you see me do immediately afterwards, like this is like really me. I'm constantly like shifting my head and like trying to relieve some of the pain. But like obviously I can't do this on a live stream and be like, hang on guys, I'm just like, hang on. You know, like I'll just literally do anything. Like I smoke CBD a lot and it helps. I can usually get my pain like throughout the day. Like if I'm like smoking a lot of CBD, I can get my pain down to like a 4. I'm cool with that. But you know, it's always like 7. I'm always at a 7, and that's like sitting down. Like if I actually like go to move, I mean, I probably cry once a day from pain, if we're being completely honest. It's just like, that's embarrassing, you know, like I feel like an 80-year-old woman and I'm not even 30. Like, dude, the illness is real. So when someone on my YouTube, like over a year ago, she was like, I think you have breast implant illness. And I like rejected it. I didn't want to think that. I thought it was ridiculous, and I never stopped looking it up. Like it always stuck with me. And I just like kept researching it. And numbness, it's like a stinging numbness. I never stopped looking it up. And I started following some Instagram pages, and that's what really gave me the courage. Is I followed a bunch of Instagram accounts that like constantly like post women who have gotten their implants out. It's called an explant. Makes sense, right? And I'm just like literally like I would watch like these women heal, and it's like you look at them, you look at their pictures, and like you can see how they look sick. And then, you know, they post pictures of themselves like 4 hours after surgery. They have color in their face, like their skin isn't splotchy anymore, and you know, they look so happy. And then fast forward, you watch them, you follow the girl, right? And then a month later, she's like running in a marathon, and she's happy, and she's talking about breast implant illness and how her life has gotten better. You know, if there's one thing I could tell myself, don't get the implants. You're beautiful as you are. Like it's like I'm reading the same thing over and over and over again, and it's hundreds, thousands of women, and I'm like, I'm a leader in my community and in a few communities, and I will be a better leader if I'm a better me, and the best me isn't sick. The best any of us is not sick. So it's like I have to do this not just for my health, but I have to do this for my community. Because it's like, okay, you know, I'm supposed to be an influence, and here I am staying sick for looks. Like, no, like, first step, like, it needs to be a good role model. So, here we go. Night before surgery. So my assistant, Bird, is going to pick me up. Well, Bird, I call him Birdman. A lot of people do. That's his street name, but his government name, Caro. So he's gonna pick me up. I'm gonna Uber to Beverly Hills to Justin. I'm gonna get there early. Like we're just like gonna hang out a little bit, and then Caro will run some errands for me while I'm getting surgery, and he'll pick me up. He'll take me home, tuck me in, make me some soup, walk the dogs, see if I need anything, and then he'll just like coordinate whatever needs to happen, like follow up with the doctors, coordinate with my friends, whoever wants to come see me, etc. But you know, we're just playing it by ear. It just depends how I feel. I'm expecting to be 100% fine. Like I'm expecting to be tired and sore, but I'm doing the surgery while I'm awake. So I don't have to recover from anesthesia And I'm just gonna be on painkillers. Like, I think I'm just gonna be tired, but I'm not gonna be like, oh. I'm a very good patient. I've had so much plastic surgery. The surgery coordinator calls me and she's like, do you need to know anything? I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, we'll see you tomorrow. She's like, we already filled your prescriptions for you. I'm like, oh, thanks. So yeah, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna eat. I can eat because I'm not going under. So I'm gonna have a nice breakfast, take a shower, and head on over there. Yeah. It's one good thing about me having surgery. It's just so nonchalant. The surgery is very serious, but I feel like a lot of people get like anxiety when they're having surgery, and for me, I'm just like, whatever, just get me high. God, I'm like such an addict. Whatever. If you were in this much pain, you would want to be on drugs too. It's a long chat. Well, I mean, I feel like now you know, whether if you've known me or you're just stumbling upon this for the first time. But yeah, that's briefly my history of breast implant illness. I've had it for like 4 years. Yeah, I mean, I could go back and look, but I want to safely say 4 years. Because I remember when I started this company 3 years ago, I had already had it. So maybe it's been longer than 4 years. Because I started the company when my health was starting to stabilize a little bit. So yeah, let's just say 4 years. I've had it for 4 years. Yeah, so let's see. So there's this like trend on Instagram with girls who have breast implant illness where they take a picture of themselves before surgery, like right before, and then they take a picture of themselves like an hour or two after. So I want to do this selfie. So it's like, it's supposed to show like how drastically better people look after like the toxins are removed. I found this list. I post on my Instagram this list of like every chemical that's in a breast implant, and it's like, how did they let this in here? Now breast implants are being banned in certain countries because they're linked to cancer as well. I'm just kind of just gonna sit back and just wait for more stuff to come out. People are always like, you know, the FDA said it's safe because studies were researched and all this. It's like, but who was doing the research? The manufacturers of the implants. So even when there's research and there's studies, you'll have to wonder who's doing it. I mean, like, it's almost like research. I almost feel like it means a lot. Don't get me wrong, but research doesn't mean anything if it's unethical, if it's biased. You know, if a company is paying, I'm sure you could pay off the FDA. You could pay off anybody. I've learned that a bit. You know, like it's almost like, use research as part of your research, but it's not a fact in the long run. Like, it can change. I hope that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to say that research is bad. It's important. But yeah. If I knew that this would become my life, I would have never gotten it done. Because now it's like, of course, like, my breasts are gonna look not so great. I've already had 2 operations. Now I'm gonna get a 3rd one. I wish I would have just left them alone. Truly, I wish I just would have got the work. Do it on my face, left my breasts alone. But here we are. I'm gonna stop talking now. I really don't have much more to do, so I can like change my sheets. Like, it's fine. Oh, and I don't have any food. I have just finished fasting. Okay, so I fasted for 3 days, intermittent fasting. So I was like fasting for like 16 to 20 hours, and then I would have like a meal. And in this fast, I came to that realization that I needed to get my implants removed. So anyway, I don't have food because I've been fasting. So I need to get food. I need to ration out my dog's food and put in little baggies. So that way whoever is here can feed them. I just want it to happen already. I'm so ready. I just want to speed it up. Sorry, I'm just thinking about coordinating stuff. I think about what I'm gonna wear. You see the way I go. I'm just gonna wear something that zips up. I also have my period, so that complicates things a little bit. Not really, but it's just like another thing to worry about. But hey, at least I'm not pregnant, because that would suck. Ow. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. Because if you're still watching this, I'm really dragging this out. It's just how I feel, okay? This is like a diary entry. But yeah, okay. I know I keep saying, I'm so looking forward to the inflammation going down my body. Like, I suspect that I don't actually have cankles. I suspect that I'm just so inflamed that, like, I look puffier than I actually am. Who knows? I can still be puffy, but inflammation is real. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Night before,